What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Wolfcrier here, and today I want to talk about my absence as of late. As you may have noticed, there has been a total lack of content from me both here on YouTube and on Twitch as well. It is something that I completely want to rectify, but I'm lost at the moment. I've wrestled with the thought of making this video for the past couple of weeks and have struggled to find the best way to approach it. If you are somebody who follows me on Twitter, you might have noticed that 2021 has not been off to that great of a start for me. I've dealt with vein issues in my legs for the past 15 to 20 years, and because my veins just don't work properly, I end up with wounds on my ankles that can take months to heal. And they usually end up requiring medical procedures to help with that healing process. Normally, these wounds are about the size between a dime and a quarter for the biggest ones, but this one that I currently have is about the size of my iPhone, and I've had it for over a year now. During last year, I was still working through the pain and continued working until February of this year when the pain got so intense that I just couldn't stand it anymore. We had found out that the immense pain was caused by an infection in the wound, and I was hospitalized in February for 4 days because the infection was resistant to any of the oral medications that I could take. I have been out of work since that time to facilitate the healing process, and I had a couple of surgical procedures in March to remove and burn out the non-working veins in my leg, and those procedures usually help with the healing process. However, this time around, there was no real change to the wound itself, and I was still going to the doctors twice a week for treatment and dressing changes when I ended up back in the hospital again for yet another 4-day stay earlier this month. The infection, it seems, returned, and I needed intravenous antibiotics once again. Thankfully, just like last time in February, I was able to do these at home through a PICC line, so I did not have to stay in the hospital for the full 10 to 12 days that I was on these antibiotics. I've been referred to a new doctor that I've been seeing once a week now, which does help. Going once a week rather than twice a week, just financially, that helps quite a bit. And we are starting to see a little bit of progress with the wound. There is much less pain nowadays, and we're actually starting to see some healing taking place on the wound itself, and it's starting to shrink down a bit. But there's still quite a ways to go until I am finally free of this wound on my ankle. Now, like I said, I've been out of work since February, which would be the absolute perfect time to pursue this whole content creation thing that I love, if it weren't for my good friend anxiety. I'm constantly battling with this overwhelming feeling of uselessness. I do take care of my children with distance learning and the such while my wife works, but I've worked my entire life. I've never not been able to provide for my family financially, and it's a drastic change being more of a homemaker than the breadwinner. And the crazy amount of support that I received through the GoFundMe page that I had set up a while back has been extremely helpful, and I couldn't be more grateful. But with the medical bills still coming in weekly and my return to work still in question, my wife has now begun working 7 days a week to help make sure that this family stays afloat, which increases my feelings of uselessness. A normal person who has achieved at least some sort of success within content creation would take that as a sign to increase their production of content and try to make their dream a reality, since they finally have all that time that they so desperately craved during the beginnings of their journey. Me, however, I hide. I hide from failure. I hide from my fear of talking. I've reverted back into that shell that YouTube helped me break out of quite a while ago. And to be truly honest with myself, I'm pretty lost currently. I want to make a concerted effort to rebuild and rise again from the ashes. And as much as I made this video to explain to all of you what's been going on with me and the channel itself, I also made it for me. I made it to hopefully make me realize that this has been a passion of mine. This is what I love to do. Content creation is something that I totally enjoy being a part of. I enjoy being a part of the community that we've created. And it's just something that I love to do. And I can't hide and hope that everything works out. I have to make it work out. I have to dig myself out of this hole. I have to face my fears. I have to start failing until I succeed. I can't be afraid of that failure. This channel has been built upon that failures in the beginning. If it wasn't for all those failed videos that I make and continuing to push through that, I wouldn't have 20,000 subscribers. And I have to get back to that. I'm not going to sit here and make any promises because I have no clue what the future of this channel holds. Obviously, I want to bring back some of my personal favorite content like the group vodcasts, action role-playing game news, Path of Exile and Diablo content, as well as whatever interests me. Even if that means opening up this channel to new genres. For instance, I'm really enjoying Valheim here and there and might want to incorporate that into this channel somehow. Expanding this channel was always something that I wanted to do, but doing it in a way that doesn't alienate my subscriber base that I've been very lucky enough to build up always felt like walking some sort of tightrope. But I think it's time for me to stop worrying about that sort of thing and get back to doing this why I chose to do this in the first place. I love playing video games and I love making content that helps or entertains people, and being able to do both at the same time has been absolutely fantastic. It's been a passion of mine for over 5 years now, and I have to let that passion lead this channel now and not the numbers. I can't be staring at my statistics wondering why I lose subscribers with this video and focus on this because this is where I got the most subscribers, even though I don't really enjoy it that much anymore or something like that. I need to do what I want to do with this channel and hopefully grow it in that manner. Like I said, I'm not going to make any grand promises as to what the future holds, but I will try to get back that part of me that I've lost over the past year or so. And hopefully that will bring renewed life to this channel. I'm lost right now, but I am trying to get back into this, and I'm really hoping that making this video and getting this out there to you guys and putting it all on the line is going to help me realize that I need to push forward and I need to stop hiding behind fear and feelings of uselessness. I need to push forward somehow, because this is something that I really enjoy and really love doing, and I've just been afraid to do it, afraid of failing, and I don't think that's the right way to approach this, because I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail miserably at times, and I have to learn to be okay with that and learn from that and push forward. That's something that I have struggled with my entire time on YouTube. I've gathered decent amount of success. I'm not some big, YouTuber or anything like that, but I've managed to gather some success and be able to accomplish things that I never dreamed possible and be able to do things that I never thought I would ever do. Who would have ever thought that me, the guy who's afraid of flying, would get on a plane and travel completely across the country to attend a convention to my favorite game and be able to play my favorite game there, you know, and be able to stream live from BlizzCon and stuff like that, the stuff that we do with charity, with Level with a Cause, all of this stuff, I have to start realizing that all of that was made possible by my failures. And I have to stop being afraid of that. I have to start pushing forward. I know this is probably TMI for some of you people out there, and I know I'm going to lose subscribers with this very video that I'm using to hopefully propel myself forward back into content creation. And I have to be okay with that, because going forward, I need to do this in a way that is the same way it was built upon. My passion for video games, my passion for gaming and creating a community and all of that sort of thing. I can't let the numbers decide how this channel is going to go. And for the past couple of years, that's what I've been doing, is worrying about those numbers and looking at my statistics. Even the last couple of months, I haven't put up videos, but I still log into my stats every day, which I need to stop doing. And I need to start focusing on why I do this, which is my love for video games, my love for the Diablo franchise, my love for Path of Exile, my love for, you know, gaming in general and action role-playing games and other interests that I have in gaming outside of that whole genre, you know, with things like Valheim and other stuff. And I need to start bringing that together and getting back into this. I don't know. Hopefully this is going to be something that jumpstarts this channel back into life. We're going to have to wait and see on that. Like I said, no promises, guys, but I'm going to try to bring myself back. And I want to say thank you so very much for watching this video, especially if you've made it this far through my rambling, which has been probably incoherent at times, but this is something that I needed to get off my chest, probably more for me than for you guys, but I just wanted to let you know what was up. So thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I greatly appreciate it always. And if you want to help out the channel, click that subscribe button. Comment below if you want. And yeah, I will definitely be seeing you around, hopefully more often now as we progress forward and push this channel to new heights. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again, and you all have a great day. Peace.